With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. How does one define the extent they will go for love? Will they put themselves to the ultimate test to prove their affection? Will they scale Mount Everest? Will they cure cancer? Or will they rob a bank to impress their betrothed? It's a question. It's a question because this is actually the case like that. This is actually the case of Bruce Rowley of Derby, Connecticut, who did just that earlier this month when he robbed a bank in Ansonia, Connecticut, in order to woo the woman of his dreams. That woman just so happened to be Taylor freaking Swift. Yeah, this guy robbed a bank in order to impress Taylor Swift. Now, this happened back on April 4th when Rowley walked into the Webster Bank, held it up for a mint, we still have no idea how much it is, they haven't said yet, then fled to Rhode Island, where he claimed to have tossed $1,600 over the wall of Taylor Swift's $17 million White Hill mansion. Because that's going to do what for a mansion of that size? Just clean the driveway? Jeez. Now, when interviewed about the incident, Taylor Swift was completely unaware of her suitor, who had allegedly tossed the money over her wall. Now, I say allegedly because the police have actually been unable to recover the cash thus far. And there was cash in there that had a red dye pack on it. They haven't found most of it yet. Now, however, Rowley was then spotted by state troopers heading back to Connecticut from Rhode Island, which is where they attempted to apprehend him. In fact, this led to a bit of a pursuit when he was finally apprehended by the police using spike strips in order to stop the vehicle. And they had no idea about the Taylor Swift connection until he was arrested and in the back of the police car, and he ended up muttering that he had intended to give the money to her in order to impress her, as well as giving some money to the Ansonia Police Department, as if that was going to make it all go away. Now, Rowley himself has been arraigned in Superior Court on charges of second-degree robbery and fourth-degree larceny. He is currently being held on a $100,000 bond. And I have to honestly say, looking at Rowley, just the idea of a guy goes into a bank, right? And this dude doesn't look like the biggest and the brightest and the best anyway. But he goes into a bank, he robs it in order to be able to take some money to give it to Taylor Swift as a way of saying, "A dowry, milady." I don't fully know if he understands just how just how much money Taylor Swift herself has. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Seriously, you gotta... But at the same time, stories like this are always kind of funny because they're fun to laugh at. They are. They're fun to laugh at because you look at it and you go, it's kind of funny. But when you look at the general idea of what happened, this is a guy who held up a bank, who scared people, who took money, who went to go and stalk down a celebrity in order to get her to like him. It goes to show you that, yes, this man has mental issues and probably does deserve to be behind bars, where hopefully he will, in fact, get the help that he deserves. The real question is going to boil down here to whether or not the state will attempt to seek rehabilitation, or if they're just going to throw him away and toss him away and throw away the key. We really won't have any idea until sentencing comes down, but I do hope a guy like this gets help. It doesn't appear that he had any violent tendencies, but then again, if you go to rob a bank in order to impress the musician that you are clearly in love with, it's probably a good thing that she never actually met him, because it could have gone an entirely different way indeed. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe, click on that bell, and follow me on social media. It's the best way to stay up to date on all things Mundane Matt, as well as check out 3 Buck Theater and the Russell podcast, streaming Sunday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. on russell.net. Thanks very much and have a great day.